CPI day 5. They picked the majority of us up at the hotel at 8:30 in the morning on day 5. From there, they took us over to the facility where we get our IVs. I was in this facility for a little bit. They had me do paperwork. I met with a doctor. He went over everything that I had done while I was there. Totaling 230 million stem cells is what I had done. That includes the 90 million that was injected intravenously. From there, I went to the hyperbaric chamber. We were in it substantially longer today. At least it seemed like it. I think the first couple days we were in it for about 45 minutes. Then it seemed like today we were in it for like an hour and a half. That's what it seemed like. It really did, because we watched half a movie, and the previous 2 days we watched half a movie and then watched the other half the next day. And then today we were in it, and we were in it for a considerable amount of time, a good 30 minutes before he started a movie, and we got clearly halfway through that movie. And then from there, back to the CPI facility, did my NAD, which took 3 hours to do. By that time it was around 3:30, I think, when I finished. I took a walk with a guy named Chris because he needed to get up and move his knees, and I guess he was having some issues. I think he ended up like vomiting earlier that day. He was doing a little bad. Nothing bad though. I mean, the NDA, when it goes in, it like kicks my butt. Like I feel a little nauseous. I feel like totally overwhelmed. I feel a little bit of like hard to breathe, kind of, like, not in a way that it's like negative as I say this. It's not negative, but it's just that the feeling of that entering in and being in the bloodstream. So when I think he vomited, that's what somebody told me, and then he was having a little bit of hard time going through. So not a big deal. I was like, you know what, I'll go for a walk with you. And there was guys that were still on the NAD, and other guys was like, no, I can't. I had my knees done, and Chris had his knees done. I had my knees injected as well. But I was like, my knees finally don't feel swollen. I kind of want to do a light stroll. So we walked up and down the boardwalk, not far, probably 150 meters, and then walked back 150 meters. We grabbed some tacos from some local place that said they had good tacos. They were okay. And then talked with the staff. Again, the staff, great people. We have people like Miguel and Luis, the drivers. The doctors, very open, very friendly, always asking, do you have any questions? Is everything okay? And waited around there for about an hour, and then we hit the road. It took us about an hour or so to get back to the hotel, and that's really it. Now, as far as sleeping last night, my sleep was fine. Again, lower back, there's still some pain there. It's dulled. I'm not making any hasty conclusions, though. I mean, it's still early. It's only been 5 days of doing this, so it's not like I'm trying to say I'm healed, and the injections were on Wednesday, so I'm not jumping to conclusions. I will just say that, like, my neck seems a little less, and that could be maybe the injections alleviated some of the pressure that were in the discs. I don't know. There's a little less pain. That's all I can say for right now. 2 days after having the injection, so a little less pain in my back. my neck, my knees are the same, and I will say is my shoulder hurts so much more. Crazy thing is like the night after the injections, it was Wednesday night. I had the injections and my shoulder felt like somebody like hit me with like an axe or a sword or something, and it was stuck in my rotator cuff. It was just a terrible pain. Um, but it's gotten a little better since then, but not best all the way. So that's an update.